This week, I'm in Austin, Texas, one of the most popular comedy destinations post-quarantine.
Why don't I feel good? What's wrong with this place? Do I need to take acid in the desert?
Unfortunately, I was having trouble enjoying the experience.
I hate this city. Doesn't encourage good comedy.
I had just been emotionally crushed on stage, and it was causing me to melt down.
Yeah, I f***ing bombed. I don't care, but I am right. My comedy is good.
Let me tell you the story of how I got here. I've been doing comedy for 4 years in Philadelphia now, and I'm at the point where I'm starting to consider moving to a bigger comedy scene with more opportunities. Traditionally, that's been New York or Los Angeles, but since the pandemic, those cities have been locked down. I think Austin might be the next comedy mecca, thanks to several high-profile comedians moving down there and Texas's overall looser restrictions on live performance. So I headed down to Austin to see if it's a place I consider moving to. Really nervous. I'd never traveled this far to do comedy before. I didn't know anyone in Austin. I just Googled open mics Austin and showed up at the first place I found. I really wanted things to go well. I wanted to impress people, to show how funny I was, and I also wanted the scene to be great so that I could move here. The venue was on East 6th Street, which is a very hip street in Austin. Lots of bars, nightlife, live music. But tonight, it was very empty. I'm not sure if that was because of COVID, it was Thanksgiving weekend, or it was just a Sunday. The open mic was a lottery for the first 20 slots. I drew the 20th slot. The show starts, people sit down, they're having fun, they're laughing, and I start to relax. But then, the tone of the room starts to shift. And on the inside, I slowly start to get uncontrollably angry and hateful for what I'm seeing happening in the room. By the fifth comedian, no one has any respect for anyone on stage. A group of comedians is just loudly talking in the same room while someone is floundering on stage. What are you trying to do? Shut up and leave the room. Give some respect to your fellow comedians. But that wasn't even the most shocking thing compared to what was going on stage. I was really surprised by the level of hacky, casual racism, misogyny, anti-Semitism. This was being encouraged by the crowd, which was mostly comedians, because what little positive feedback and attention they were giving the most to those types of jokes. One comedian made an impassioned plea for everyone to either stop talking, leave the room, or pay attention because comedy is his dream. Then he proceeds to do 5 minutes on how he doesn't like trans people. All the host had to do was mercilessly roast these people after they got on stage until they stopped coming back or they changed their ways. I just sat in the back getting more and more disgusted, planning out this whole speech in my head that I was going to say when I got on stage about how they had a good thing going here, but they were really blowing it, that their disrespect and hacky racism was just holding back the development of every single comedian in this room. I was just going to go after them. I don't even know what I was going to say. I was just going to unleash on them. But when I got on stage,
James Michelini,
I wasn't brave enough to say any of that. Instead, I tried to relate to them.
We're doing okay. Thank you for staying, everyone. I'm glad you can stay. I don't know about you, but I've been watching every comedian have bomb, and I'll be the one who changes it. And then I get up on here and I bomb.
I tried to lead by example, show them that it's possible to be funny without being racist and misogynist and hacky.
I'm not gonna be able to play Pokemon for the rest of my life. That was terrifying. Should I do crowd work instead? I'll try doing crowd work. Yo, what's up? What's going on? Does anyone talk here? No one talks? I don't know.
Nothing really worked. They just hated me more for trying, and I hated myself more for trying.
He stopped talking and then the pain went away.
I went late night swimming to try and wash away all the horrible feelings I had from this. I also got a burger. Neither one worked. Eventually, I exploded. Fuck me.
Why don't I feel good? What's wrong with this place? I fucking care too much. God, why is everyone such hacks at this city? I fucking hate it. I hate this city. It fucking sucks. Doesn't encourage good comedy. Can't get shitty, jaded comedians who think fucking pedophile and rape joke and calling women whores is comedy, good comedy, acceptable comedy. Ah, those shits. God, I hate it. I'm never moving to this shitty town. It sucks so bad. It's just concrete, overpasses, underpasses. It's just shit. Ugh. The burgers suck here too.
I tried again one more night with similar results. I just wasn't feeling Austin. I wasn't connecting to the city or the scene, so I gave up on it. I traveled to other cities in Texas. It wasn't until a week later, my last night in Texas, that I decided to give it one more shot. I went back to the same venue, this time with a determination that I wasn't going to let them get to me. I drew the 7th slot. I didn't hold back. I used all my best material, and the people in the back stopped talking.
I'm not sure if you can tell by looking at me, but I'm not a confident guy. Not a confident guy, but I'm doing my best to fake it.
4 people I didn't know came up to me afterwards to tell me nice set or talk about it in a positive way. I recognized the comedian following me from the week before as being particularly racist and hacky. He tried to follow my set by riffing on it. He bombed. It felt really good.
Not gonna psych me out. Not gonna get in my head. I conquered it. This mic was for the taking, and I took it. People were giving me fist bumps. It's great. I can go home resting easy now. The long 2-day drive home.
Feeling the burn from my 9 to 5. End of the week, but I'm still alive. It's gone too slow, that ticking the talk. Can't take these eyes off of that old clock. Well, it's almost time for the moon to shine and forget that work that put it all behind. Come twilight, we're gonna get real high. Can you feel the vibe? This is why we all came here tonight. You can feel it in the air.
I didn't manage to meet Austin's most famous residents, Joe Rogan or Alex Jones, but I did meet a man who gave me some advice.
Building 7. That's all I got to do.
I asked him if he met Alex Jones.
I've actually been interviewed by him because I'm a dentist who's against fluoride. So Alex is a bit weird, but a lot of the stuff he says is true.
I also made some statements in anger that I didn't mean this week.
The burgers suck here too.
I did try some burgers in Texas, and here's my thoughts.
The miles just to get on by.
Good. I like it. It's cheap, but I don't know. It's not amazing, but maybe my expectations were too high.
Come twilight, we're gonna get.
Burgers were more expensive, less good.
This is why.
Best burger so far. This is good. It's like buttery and soft and creamy and delicious burger.
Finally, and least importantly, I noticed they really like neon signs in Austin.
Oh, Friday night, oh, Friday night. Whoa, this is how we Friday night.
I don't know if this is mental, but I just had a double and a half, and now I'm not feeling the greatest.